Hi guys, it's Kate Ovens here. KFC have sent me out to America to find out more about the man behind the bucket, Colonel Harlan Sanders. I'm making several stops along my trip, meeting people who know everything about him and who have even worked alongside him. Hi guys, it's Kate Ovens here, and today I'm in Corbin, Kentucky with KFC, and I am at the very first KFC. The Colonel started everything here. I can smell it from the outside. I'm already so excited. Let's just go in. I think there's real chicken in that box. Like, I'm really hungry. It was a long journey. Are we allowed to touch it? Should I rob it? I think they're dry. I don't think this one's been used in a while. Hi and welcome to KFC. I'm not going to put on an American accent. Hi there and welcome. No, I've got to stop doing it.
This is the original cafe. This is where he finished perfecting the recipe for KFC. This is where he started the KFC franchise business basically out of this building. This was a very welcoming, nice restaurant when the Colonel did it. He would come out of the kitchen. He would sit down at the table, ask you how your meal was, where are you from, and that served him very well. KFC has become a huge family, and that's mostly because the Colonel started that culture of we're all in this together, it's a family, we're friends, we also happen to do business together. This is a model hotel room, so while you're eating dinner, my motel next door is available.
This is just a little preview.
This is a preview of what our rooms look like. He put the restrooms through here. He put the payphone.
So you had to go through
to use the restroom or use the payphone, you had to go through this motel room. So he was marketing the whole time.
Okay.
So I wanted to show you now the house where the Colonel lived while he was developing the recipe for original recipe chicken. Now keep in mind, today, looking at this house, it looks very modest and very small, you know, somewhat dated for sure. But in 1940s, 1950s, this would have been a palace. So the Colonel had some success.
It's the American dream, isn't
it? Yeah. So this is the kitchen.
So I'm guessing that this is where the original recipe was made.
This is where it would have been perfected, yes. Because he would have been playing with it in the restaurant and then coming over here at night and playing with it and taking it back. But this is where he would have perfected that recipe in the 1939, 1940.
So Steve, do you know what the 11 herbs and spices are?
No, I don't think there are any person on the planet who really knows them by heart.
Really?
In a locked box.
No access there at all?
No access, no. It's about like trying to get into Fort Knox.
Leaving Corbin, I headed out to Louisville to visit the Colonel's grave.
Okay, we're here at the Colonel Sanders grave site. The Colonel was not actually from Kentucky, he was from Indiana, Henryville, Indiana, which is about 30 miles north of Louisville here. And then he was more of a Kentucky Colonel, an honorary title. He was not in the military as such. The monument design is based on the KFC headquarters, and then the bronze bust was designed by his daughter Margaret, who's buried nearby him here.
Later that evening, I met up with Jeannie, who personally worked alongside the Colonel himself, who had tons of fantastic stories about him.
The Colonel, whenever he would go to a restaurant, he would walk to the back of the store to test the chicken and look at everything. That's what the Colonel thought. This is his baby. This is what he knew. He wanted to always make sure that everything was good.
The next morning, we took a plane to Dallas, Texas, the home of KFC Global Headquarters, where we had the opportunity to recreate the Colonel's recipe alongside Roger Eaton, Global CEO of KFC.
All the 11 herbs and spices?
All of the 11 herbs and spices are in there with some flour, milk and egg, and some salt.
You're going to tell me any of the herbs and spices though?
Absolutely not.
Oh, no. Come on, you're a Fulham fan. Fulham's a Fulham fan?
No, I love Fulham, but no, I can't tell you that.
It's fair enough, it's fair enough.
Well, what I want to do is coach you, because you guys are going to cook the chicken. We're going to go through each piece. So now we're going to do a dip. So I'll do the dip, in we go. Now we're going to do what's called the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to put those onto here. And now we're going to just cover it. Underneath, up, 1, 2. You're going to get 2 pieces of chicken. We're going to lift, shake, bump. Okay? And then we're going to take the pieces of chicken and we're going to put those on the rack. They've got to be laid out in a very specific order, so you've got to know what piece you've got. So we've got a rib here, and we've got a breast. Okay, go for it.
Okay, and how long does this go on for then?
So that's going to take 14 minutes to cook. So it actually has a very complex cooking process, which actually is part of the secret recipe. So it's not just about breading and what's in the secret herbs and spices, it's also about how the cooking cycle works. It's all got a lot to do with it.
It seems that the Colonel had a fantastic journey, failing multiple businesses before finding the one that clicked. Using innovative methods to create one of the world's most well-known fast food chains, using a product that is so unique yet simple that the recipe has remained unchanged since the 1950s. Colonel Sanders, a household name, a legend, and an inspiration.
I love this picture. That's probably one of my favorites.